Rad, it's almost scary how many questions we have to answer.
Almost, but luckily, I don't scare easily. Ah! Oh, okay, maybe I do. Let's get stuck in with this video question from Kobe.
Hi GGSP, Kobe here. Just got 3 questions for you. Alright, 1, in Minecraft, how do you make an ender portal? 2, when is the release date of Disney Infinity 4.0? And 3, what are your favourite Disney Infinity characters? Alright, and Darren, do these.
Oh, I'll just get Darren.
Aloha!
Hi, Darren. Just some emoticons for you to do, please.
Ah! Octothorpe! Woo!
Thanks, Darren. Great emoting as always. Bye.
All right, well, in answer to Kobe's first question about how to make an ender portal or an end portal in Minecraft, well, if you're playing in survival mode, you actually need to find an end portal in a stronghold and activate it with Eyes of Ender rather than making one.
But if you're in creative mode, you can certainly make an end portal. To do this, you can search for end portal frame blocks and Eye of Ender, and then grab them for your inventory. Once you have these, you'll have to place them in a very specific way for your end portal to work.
That's right. The best way is to make sure you're in the very center of your portal build area and build it around yourself. You can do this by placing 3 portal blocks on each side of you. So you're basically standing in the center of a 3x3 squarish portal shape.
Next, place an Eye of Ender into each portal frame block to activate the portal. But it's a good idea to place at least the final Eye of Ender from outside the portal so you aren't immediately teleported to the end. Unless that's what you want, I guess.
Now to the release date for Disney Infinity 4.0. Well, I'm sorry to say, Kobe, but Disney Infinity 4.0 is not going ahead.
Yeah, although development did begin several years back, Disney announced that the project was officially cancelled in 2016.
But there was some leaked footage of an early version of the game that emerged a few months ago. It showed a glimpse of what the game might have ended up like, but alas, it's not to be.
Which brings us to Kobe's next question. Who are your favorite Disney Infinity characters? Rad?
Well, for me, it's gotta be Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Because I really like the car movies. Oh, and Woody from Toy Story. Howdy, ma'am. Cowboys and cars, you can't go wrong. What about you, Will?
Ooh, I really like the Cars characters too. And of course, I like flying around as Iron Man. Spider-Man was also great. And Han Solo has a blaster. It's always hard to resist a bit of pew 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 pew.
Yeah, right. Well, moving on now to a zesty questie from Little Lord Lemon in Brisbane. Hi GGSP, your sourness has but one question. Does the Switch Lite have a better screen quality than the normal Switch in handheld? Thanks!
Thanks, Little Lord Lemon, your sourness.
Will, I have a feeling that Darren might like to weigh in on this light matter. Let me just get him on the line.
Hello, hello!
Hi Darren, Rad and Will here again. We just have a question about whether the Switch Lite has better screen quality than the regular Switch in handheld mode.
Well, the Switch Lite screen is smaller than the original Switch, but it still displays 720 HD resolution, which is the same as the regular Switch. So, technically, the image on the smaller Switch Lite might look a little crisper, because the pixels will be more tightly packed. How much of a difference this makes, and whether it is important, depends on the individual.
I see. Well, thanks, Darren. Oh, now our next question has some emoticons for you, so you might as well hold on the line.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so this one comes in from Queen Ivory in the Flower City, New South Wales. Hey guys, I just need to ask you if you have any ideas for some really fun games for my iPad. Darren, do these.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle at twinkle, 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 thanks.
Thanks, Darren. Bye.
Oh, goodbye.
And thank you, Queen Ivory.
It must be nice living in the Flower City, unless you have hay fever.
Ugh. Right, well, if you're after some fun games for your iPad, some that I find myself coming back to include Plants vs. Zombies 1 and 2 for some solid tower defense and great puns. Or perhaps Mini Metro, where you can plan transport routes. I also quite like Alto's Odyssey and Alto's Adventure.
It's worth mentioning the recent Apple Arcade service also has a bunch of different games for the iPad, like Puzzle Platformer Projection First Light, Pinball Wizard and Assemble with Care, or Kooky Golfing in What the Golf, and the parkour antics of Hot Lava, all of which we've reviewed on the show over the past few weeks.
Plus, there's some others like Sonic Racing, Lego Brawls, and Cat Quest 2, to name just a few. Oh, and if you like Mini Metro, there's Mini Motorways from the same developer. These are part of the Apple Arcade monthly subscription though, so you'll want to chat to a grown-up about that first.
All right, well, it looks like we're fresh out of Ask SP time for this week. If you have a question for us, head here, send it in.
And remember, we love video questions, so if you send us one and it ends up on the show, you'll score a GGSP goodie pack.
Hey, I just worked out why they're called goodie packs. Because they're good.
Oh, well, then we should call ours Grady packs because they're great.
Or excellenti packs, fantasti packs,
Decenty packs.
not bad packs.
Don't hate it packs.
All right, packs.